Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a full face drugstore glam for Valentine's Day. This is what I came up with. I used a ton of new stuff to me, new to me stuff, and yeah, this is what we ended up with. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieved this look, then keep on watching. So I just took the shade Shell Ivory in the Wet n Wild foundation. I forgot that I wasn't recording. Anyway, so I'm primed with the Smashbox Photo Finish, have the Wet n Wild on, and I'm about to take the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Ivory. I've never used this before, and just apply it under the eyes. Ooh. Oh, I really like the applicator. It's nice and fluffy. I think this retails for $8. I got mine at Target, so it was like $7.99. So we're just gonna blend that out with my beauty blender. It seems to be blending really easily. And once you blend it, it doesn't look as yellow as it does right now. Not gonna lie, this may be a new holy grail. I'm trying to work out the Tarte Shape Tape out of my routine, so I've just been trying a bunch of new concealers. So, okay, concealer is blended out. Now we're going to take the Fit Me Maybelline powder in the shade 05 Fair, and I'm just going to take what's in this little thing right here, take a damp beauty sponge, and I'm just going to set under the eyes. Okay, so I went ahead and just took the sponge and set the rest of the face with the powder, and I contoured using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Kit because I don't have a drugstore contour. So now I'm going to go in for blush, and I'm going to use the good old Wet n Wild Color Icon Rosé Champagne Blush. And on a Morphe M105, I'm just going to tap that in. Next step is brows, which you guys have seen me do before. I'm just going to take my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette, my brow powder, and my Essence Clear Brow Gel to set. So I'm going to go do my brows off camera so we're not here for a million years, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that brows are done, I'm going to start on the eyes, and for that I'm going to take the Carly Bybel Deluxe Edition 21 Color Eyeshadow Palette from BH Cosmetics. This is the newer one, the larger size. I'm thinking we're going to do something more purple toned, because that's the color, like the colors I really like to use with this palette. So on my fluffy BH brush, I'm going to take this little, I don't know if you guys can see, this bone shade right here, and I'm just going to tap into that. And I'm going to set the eyes, and as usual, I have primed ahead of time with concealer. Next, we're on a Morphe M43 or M441. We're going to take this shade right here, which is just a mid-tone, like kind of in between a purple and brown color for the transition. And we're just going to keep this kind of light and low because we're going to be doing a halo eye. And on that same brush, we're just going to take the shade next to it, which is more of a light purple. We're just going to tap into that. Off the excess, and we're going to go back over what we just did. So now we're going to dip into this this plum purple shade, and we're going to do it really light and just run that into the crease to give our halo eye something to blend into. And I'm talking like minimal product on the brush. We're just going to buff that into the crease. Now for the halo effect, to make the halo effect, I like to take a little packing brush like this Anastasia one, and I'm going to dip into the darkest shade, the plum that we just went in with, and I like to kind of make an outline of my shadow. So what I like to do is start right here, and I'll just apply the shadow on my eye, and I take very light amounts because it's always easy to add, hard to take away. So just go right here and work over. And I like to take it over, work that into the crease. As you can see, we're starting to get a little bit of definition. Tap some more product, and on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. and leave a little circle open for the halo effect. So I like to leave that open. A lot of people I've seen like to cut it, do like a cut crease with it and clean it out with concealer. I don't think that's necessary. This is how I've always done it, and it's super effective. Okay, what I like to do when I use these tones is go in with the Desi X Kaiti, the Girls palette, and take the shade Turbo Sun. This is completely not necessary, but I like to just do this to give my shadow a more darker base, so the color I'm about to use will pop more. And I'm just going to, with my finger, just dab this in the center of the eye. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. I like the Desi X Kaiti palette because it adds a little bit more shimmer, looks more jewel toned. But we're going to go in with this shade right here, which is just a very shimmery kind of lavender color. And on my little flat brush, I'm going to take some Fix Plus and dampen it. And I'm going to go in with that shade and just lightly dab it over the color we put down to make everything pop. And the end result should look a little something like this. For lower lash line, we're going to take that shade right here that we blended in, that light color, and just run that on the bottom lash line. And I wet my little pencil brush, and we're going to go in with this shade right here to put on the inner corner. Okay guys, I'm back. The eyes are done. I'm wearing Eylure and Vegas Nay Luxe collection in the style Golden Goddess. We're going to go in next with highlights. I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting palette. And I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Sweet Peony. And on an Anastasia A23, I'm just going to dab into that. It's a little powdery. Definitely a little glittery, but I don't mind it. It's got a nice glow to it. Okay, so now that the highlight is on, it's time for lips, and I'm going to take this NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Whipped Caviar, and on top of that, I'm going to put Kylie Cosmetics Cocoa K Gloss. This is also not drugstore, but I didn't have any other gloss that would match this, so I'm going to go in with the lip liner. Okay guys, this is the completed look. I hope you guys like it and enjoyed this video, and even if you don't got a significant other on Valentine's Day, get dressed up and go do something fun for your damn self, because why the fuck not? Anyway, make sure you are subscribed before you leave. Give this video a big thumbs up because it helps me out a lot, and don't forget to ring the bell to be notified when I upload so you never miss a video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.